Your Costco membership is about to work completely differently, and if you don't catch these changes early, you'll be the one standing in line, while others breeze through with perks you didn't even know existed. Some benefits are disappearing, others are being upgraded in ways that could save you hundreds annually, and a few changes are so quiet that most members won't notice until it's too late to take advantage. The Executive Edge just got aggressive. Executive members used to get 2% cashback and basically nothing else worth bragging about. That calculation just shifted hard. Warehouses are rolling out early access shopping windows exclusively for executive members, meaning you can walk into a nearly empty store before the weekend chaos begins. No fighting for parking spots. No waiting behind families with 3 carts blocking the entire aisle. Just you, open space, and first pick of everything. This isn't a small quality of life thing. If you've ever tried shopping on a Saturday morning, you know exactly how miserable it gets. Aisles jammed, checkout lines stretching back to the freezer section, sample stations causing human traffic jams. Executive members now skip all of that entirely by showing up an hour before standard opening. For anyone buying electronics, supplements, or anything that sells out fast, this advantage alone justifies the membership upgrade. What makes this even more valuable is timing. That extra hour means hitting the warehouse when fresh inventory just got stocked and popular items haven't been picked over yet. Rotisserie chickens are still hot, bakery items are fully stocked. High-demand electronics haven't been touched. You're essentially shopping in the warehouse at its absolute best condition, which is something regular members never experience unless they show up on a random Tuesday afternoon. The math on upgrading gets interesting when you factor in the 2% cashback cap. Executive members can earn up to $1,250 annually in rewards, which means if you spend at least $6,250 per year at Costco, you're already breaking even on the extra membership cost. For families doing weekly grocery runs, buying gas regularly, and picking up occasional big-ticket items like appliances or furniture, hitting that threshold happens naturally. The early access is just bonus value on top of rewards you'd earn anyway. What most people haven't noticed yet is the food court shift. A handful of warehouses are testing discounted food court pricing exclusively for executive members. It's subtle, maybe 50 cents off a pizza slice or $1 off a full pizza, but if you stop by weekly, that's real money. Costco's playing the long game here, making the executive tier feel less like a cashback card and more like a VIP pass. They want you thinking twice before letting that membership expire. The Instacart credit is another quiet win. Executive members now get a $10 monthly credit toward Instacart orders over $150. That's $120 annually just for ordering delivery when you can't make it to the warehouse. For busy families, seniors with mobility challenges, or anyone dealing with unpredictable schedules, this perk turns delivery from an occasional luxury into something you can use regularly without guilt. Saturday evening hours got extended for everyone, which helps if you work late or just hate crowds. Shopping after sunset when the warehouse cools down and foot traffic dies off feels completely different. Calmer, easier, less like navigating a theme park on opening day. But the real win is still that executive early access. That's the perk driving upgrades right now. Your Visa card just became a cash machine. The Costco Anywhere Visa card quietly jumped to 5% cash back on gas, and for anyone filling up regularly, this change hits different. Think about your routine. You fill up Monday before work, your spouse fills up Thursday after school pickup, you top off again Saturday for errands or a road trip. Every single one of those stops now kicks back 5% instead of the old rate. Run the math on a family with 2 vehicles. If you're spending $200 monthly on gas per car, that's $400 total. At 5%, you're pulling back $20 every month without changing a single habit. Over a year, that's $240 in rewards just for doing what you already do. And if gas prices spike, your rewards spike with them. The more expensive fuel gets, the more valuable that percentage becomes. Here's where it gets better. Costco gas is already cheaper than most competitors by 10 to 30 cents per gallon. Combining those savings with 5% cashback creates a compounding effect. You're saving on the base price and earning rewards on top of already discounted fuel. For anyone commuting daily or running a small business with delivery vehicles, this setup becomes one of the best fuel deals available anywhere. The card redesign also fixed one of the most annoying problems: tiny printed numbers that were impossible to read under harsh sunlight or dim parking lot lighting. The new version prints everything larger and clearer for older members or anyone juggling keys, a phone, and a wallet while standing next to their car. This small detail makes daily use way less frustrating. Redemption got simplified too. Previously, figuring out how to actually use your rewards felt unnecessarily complicated. Now the app shows your balance plainly, and cashing out takes seconds. No decoding instructions. No guessing whether you did it right. You earn, you see it, you use it. For a card you're already carrying, these upgrades turn it from decent to genuinely useful. One often overlooked benefit is how the card works outside Costco. You still earn cash back on restaurants, travel, and everyday purchases, which means even when you're not shopping at the warehouse, the card keeps working for you. It's become a legitimate everyday card instead of just something you pull out at Costco gas stations. The app that finally works. Costco's app used to feel like an afterthought, clunky and unhelpful. The redesign changes that completely. Digital receipts replace paper slips, meaning every purchase lives inside your phone. No more digging through your wallet at the exit. No more losing proof of purchase before you even leave the parking lot. You open the app, show your screen, and you're done. This shift has practical benefits beyond convenience. Returns become dramatically easier because your entire purchase history is stored digitally. If something breaks 3 months later and you need to exchange it, you just pull up the receipt in the app. No hunting through filing cabinets or explaining to an associate that you definitely bought it here but can't find the paper slip. Tracking cashback and rewards became drastically easier. Previously, you had to guess or wait for statements. Now the app updates in real time, showing exactly how much you earned with each trip. That transparency makes budgeting simpler and helps you see whether you're actually maximizing your membership. You can watch your rewards grow with every purchase, which makes the membership fee feel less like a sunk cost and more like an investment that's actively paying off. Personalized deal suggestions are another quiet upgrade. Instead of scrolling through endless categories hoping to spot sales, the app surfaces items you buy regularly when they drop in price. If you stock up on the same vitamins, snacks, or cleaning supplies every month, the app learns that pattern and alerts you when those specific products go on sale. It's a time saver that most members haven't discovered yet. The shopping list feature got smarter too. You can build lists inside the app, and it'll organize items by aisle location at your preferred warehouse. This turns chaotic wandering into efficient route planning. You walk in, follow the list in order, and walk out without backtracking or forgetting half the items you came for. Passwordless login removes one more friction point. For people who hate memorizing passwords or struggle with tech, this makes the app far more accessible. One tap and you're in. No typing, no password reset emails, just instant access to everything you need. Digital membership cards are the final piece. Forgetting your physical card used to mean walking back to your car or waiting for an associate to look up your account. Now your phone is your card. Entrance checks move faster. Payment happens quicker, and you never have to worry about a damaged or lost card again. Everything you need lives in one place, and it actually works smoothly. AI predicting what you'll buy before you do. One of the biggest behind-the-scenes changes is AI-powered inventory management, and it solves one of the most frustrating parts of shopping at Costco, driving 30 minutes only to find the item you needed completely sold out. High-demand products like rotisserie chicken, toilet paper, electronics, and vitamins used to disappear during peak hours with no warning. That problem is shrinking fast. The new system tracks sales down to the hour, analyzing patterns by day, season, and region. Each warehouse now knows exactly how much to stock based on real data instead of guesswork. When something approaches low inventory, the system alerts the operations team so they can transfer stock between nearby locations. This prevents one warehouse from sitting on excess inventory while another runs dry. The intelligence behind this goes deeper than simple tracking. The AI learns seasonal patterns, local preferences, and even weather-related demand shifts. If a snowstorm is forecast, the system automatically increases stock for batteries, flashlights, and emergency supplies. If a holiday weekend is approaching, it adjusts inventory for party-sized items and popular grilling supplies. This predictive approach means fewer missed opportunities and less disappointment when you show up looking for something specific. For shoppers, the payoff is fewer wasted trips. Instead of gambling on whether the item you need will still be there, you shop with confidence knowing key products won't suddenly vanish. And when supply stays stable, prices stay stable too, avoiding those temporary cost spikes that happen when shortages create demand surges. The app now syncs with this system, letting you check real-time stock availability before leaving home. You can see which warehouse has what you need and decide whether it's worth the drive. For seniors or families living farther from the store, having that information ahead of time removes a lot of guesswork and frustration. Shopping becomes less of a gamble and more predictable. What's particularly clever is how this system reduces waste. Perishable items get ordered more precisely, which means less spoilage and better freshness. When rotisserie chickens sell out at 7 p.m. instead of sitting under heat lamps until closing, quality goes up and waste goes down. You benefit from fresher products, and Costco saves money that would otherwise be thrown away. Food court access just got restricted. If you always grab a hot dog on the way out, the food court changes will affect you directly. The biggest shift is membership scanning at the food court entrance. The days of casually bringing a non-member friend to grab a $1.50 hot dog are ending. Many warehouses now require you to scan your membership card before ordering. It sounds inconvenient, but it's actually about maintaining those unbelievably low prices. The $1.50 hot dog combo hasn't changed in decades, and keeping it that way means limiting access to paying members. Non-member traffic was cutting into margins, and Costco needed to close that gap without raising prices for everyone. The reasoning makes sense when you think about volume. Costco operates food courts at razor-thin margins, essentially breaking even or taking small losses to keep members happy. When non-members started treating the food court like a cheap lunch spot without ever shopping inside, it created financial pressure. Restricting access protects those legendary prices for people actually paying membership fees. Seating areas are disappearing too. Some locations switch to standing tables to keep lines moving and prevent crowding during peak hours. If you're used to sitting and relaxing after shopping, this feels disappointing. But the trade-off is faster service and shorter wait times, especially on weekends when the food court used to turn into a zoo. Menu experiments are ramping up. Beyond pizza and hot dogs, you might soon see plant-based options or international dishes. Costco's testing new items constantly, trying to keep the menu familiar but not boring. Sales data from test runs shows members are open to change as long as flavors stay good and prices stay fair. And if those executive-only discounts expand, the food court could become another reason to upgrade your membership tier. Regional variations are getting more common too. West Coast locations might test Asian-inspired items, while Midwest warehouses experiment with comfort food variations. This localization makes the food court feel less generic and more responsive to what members actually want in their area. Biometric entry is coming whether you're ready or not. Costco is tightening access controls, and the changes start the moment you walk through the entrance. New card scanners work faster and more accurately, reducing membership sharing, which has been a financial drain and a source of unnecessary crowding. With fewer non-members slipping in, the shopping environment improves for everyone actually paying for access. Digital membership cards are replacing physical plastic entirely. This shift makes entry faster and limits card borrowing since each account ties directly to a personal device. Employees scan the digital card instantly, making verification smoother than the old manual checks that slowed down entrance lines during busy hours. The next step is biometric entry using facial recognition. Eventually, you'll walk up, glance at a scanner, and enter without pulling out your phone or opening an app. No fumbling, no forgotten cards, no waiting in slow entrance lines. For frequent shoppers, especially seniors and large families, this makes every trip noticeably faster and less stressful. This technology is already being tested at select locations, and early feedback shows it works remarkably well. The system recognizes members within seconds, confirms active membership status, and opens the gates. It's faster than any manual check or card scan, and it eliminates the most common entry bottleneck: people searching for cards while standing in line. Some people worry about privacy, but Costco's goal is straightforward: improve flow and reduce strain on frontline employees. Biometric entry reduces errors, prevents bottlenecks, and ensures everyone inside is an authorized member. It's not about surveillance. It's about making access seamless so you spend less time at the door and more time shopping. For members with mobility challenges or those carrying kids and groceries, hands-free entry is a genuine improvement. You don't have to put bags down, dig through pockets, or juggle items while trying to scan a card. You just walk through, and the system handles everything in the background. The website finally stopped being awful. Costco's website used to be painfully slow and missing basic features. The revamp fixes nearly everything that frustrated members. The search engine actually works now, delivering relevant results instead of forcing you to scroll through pages of unrelated junk. Finding what you need takes seconds instead of minutes. Real-time inventory visibility is the most valuable upgrade. Before driving to the warehouse, you can check whether the item you want is in stock. No more wasted trips. No more arriving to find empty shelves. You see availability, decide whether it's worth going, and plan accordingly. This feature integrates with the AI inventory system, giving you accurate information instead of outdated guesses. You can compare stock levels across multiple nearby warehouses and choose the location most likely to have everything on your list. For big shopping trips, or when you need specific items, this planning tool saves enormous amounts of time and frustration. Multiple services now integrate under one account. You can book an eye exam, refill prescriptions, browse travel deals, and track online orders with a few clicks. Tasks that used to require phone calls or in-person visits now happen instantly, giving you far more independence and convenience. Costco also introduced a waiting room system for major promotions, ensuring real members get priority access instead of bots clearing inventory in seconds. Big sales events feel fairer now, especially when hot items risk selling out immediately. You're competing with other humans, not automated scripts. Online shopping overall is smoother and more practical. Large items like appliances, outdoor furniture, and electronics now come with detailed descriptions, clearer specs, and realistic customer reviews. For many families, ordering online and having items delivered beats pushing a loaded cart around a warehouse the size of an airplane hangar. This upgrade shows Costco is finally taking its online platform seriously instead of treating it as a secondary afterthought. The mobile website mirrors the app experience now, meaning you get the same functionality whether you're on your phone, tablet, or desktop. That consistency makes switching between devices seamless, and you never have to relearn different interfaces depending on where you're accessing your account. Senior-friendly shopping finally gets priority. One group benefiting most from these changes is older shoppers. Quieter shopping hours during executive early access give seniors more time to compare items, read labels carefully, and move comfortably without pressure from heavy foot traffic. The stress of navigating crowded aisles during peak hours used to make shopping exhausting for many older members. That problem is largely solved now. Digital upgrades play a major role too. The redesigned app uses larger text, clearer layouts, and fewer complicated steps. Tracking receipts, deals, and rewards becomes easier, helping older shoppers feel more in control without relying entirely on in-store assistance. Even the one-tap login feature reduces the stress of remembering passwords, a common frustration for many. Improved inventory accuracy means fewer wasted trips, which is a major quality of life improvement for seniors. Driving 30 minutes only to find an item sold out isn't just inconvenient, it's physically draining. Being able to check stock online before leaving home makes shopping less of a gamble and more predictable. Checkout improvements help too. Self-checkout, digital receipts, and digital membership cards working together mean the entire process becomes lighter and more efficient. Seniors no longer have to stand in long lines, search for physical cards, or keep track of paper receipts. Everything they need lives on their phone, and the simplified interface makes technology feel accessible instead of intimidating. The pharmacy integration deserves special mention. Prescription refills handled entirely through the app mean fewer trips and less waiting. For seniors managing multiple medications, this convenience is genuinely life-changing. You order refills from home, get notifications when they're ready, and pick them up during a regular shopping trip without making a separate pharmacy visit. The bottom line: these changes aren't random tweaks. They're Costco's strategy for making your membership more valuable while controlling costs and improving efficiency. Executive members are getting aggressive perks that justify the higher price. Digital tools are eliminating friction points that used to waste your time. AI is preventing stockouts that used to ruin trips. And tighter access controls are ensuring paying members actually get the benefits they're entitled to. The members who adapt early will save more, shop smarter, and avoid frustrations that others haven't even noticed yet. Whether it's using that 5% gas cashback, shopping during early access hours, checking inventory online before driving across town, or taking advantage of that monthly Instacart credit, these updates reward people who pay attention. Costco is betting that better experiences and smarter technology will keep members renewing year after year. And based on these changes, that bet looks pretty solid. Understanding which tier makes sense for your shopping habits matters more now than ever. The gap between basic and executive membership is widening, not in cost, but in actual value delivered. If you're spending enough to justify the upgrade, you're leaving money and convenience on the table by staying with a basic membership. And with the 2% cashback cap at $1,250 annually, the potential value is higher than most people realize. The technology rollout isn't finished either. More warehouses are adding these features every month, and early adopters are already experiencing the benefits. By the time these changes reach every location, the members who learn to use them first will have months of accumulated savings and smoother shopping experiences under their belt. Which of these changes will affect your next Costco trip the most?